I hate that word.
All right, go ahead. Because
I
I
hate that
haven't.
word.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Why do you hate that word?
Guys. So what we was talking about, Dick Gregory?
But just Dick Gregory, that was one point. The weed was one point, and then the other point was entrepreneurship.
I would also like for young blacks to understand that about 83% of all employment happen in small businesses. And if you don't have a small business, then you have nobody to work for you. And I would say to young blacks, get into entrepreneurship. We will never catch up with white America when we get into business because there's a thing called tax write-offs. And if you have a job and come together, 10 of you, and open up a corporation and have somebody run it, you hire somebody to run it, but you have tax write-offs. 98% of people that fly first class on airplanes would not be there if that wasn't a write-off. And yet, on that first class, they gave away last year $800 million, almost $1 billion of free whiskey. But if a welfare mother asked for some apple juice for the baby, she's laughed at. And so I would say entrepreneurship. And then understand that we will never survive as a group until we get into communities and not neighborhoods. A community is I control the police, the banks, the schools, the firefighters, and I control the flow of the money. And I have no problem when I go in a Jewish neighborhood and the shop owners are Jewish, and I go into an Italian neighborhood, shop owners are Italian. I have a problem when I come in a black neighborhood and the shop owners is not me. Mm. A Korean has a right to come in and buy my shop for $30 million more than it's worth. That's good business. But if we decide that we're not going to do business with that boy, then he'll have to sell it back, because he'll sell it back to a black person for $1 million. And then the money circulates. It circulates, and that's how you change. So busy.
Is it still playing right? It's kind of messing up.
Yeah.
And glamorizing a hand few that have made it, that we have never really looked at, like they say, your role model. If you haven't got a role model in your house, you should fall on your knees and pray to God, because something is wrong.
Yes.
I hate that word.
All right, go ahead. Because I haven't. Go ahead. Go ahead. Why do you hate that word?
Everybody is a damn entrepreneur. Brandon, are you an entrepreneurship?
Yes, I'm an entrepreneur.
Nah, you are. Nah, you're a business owner.
Yes, I'm a business owner. That's what I wouldn't say entrepreneurship. And it was weird him saying that. But, he's right, of course. I ain't going to disrespect Dick Gregory, but I wouldn't use that word. I'm an entrepreneur. Whatever you do, whatever you start in this world, you're an entrepreneur. You practice in entrepreneurship.
I hear that too much, man.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, you don't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur. You want to start running businesses. You want to get up and running. I'm gonna tell you another word that you don't like to hear. You need to get your LLC. That's what people. What? I thought you said you don't like when people say that they have LLC? An LLC. Yeah.
No, you don't need to get one.
But I'm just saying, these are some of the things that are stepping stones for you to get in your business and becoming an owner.
Watch this. A sole proprietorship. You are the business.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't necessarily like when people use that term or try to stand on that term. And like I say, a lot of people like to say that, but it don't mean nothing. It's just what?
Definition of entrepreneur per Google. A person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so. Mm-hmm. A person who's organized and operates a business. How about, Brandon, did you start a business?
Yes, multiple businesses.
So why they use the word organize and operate? Is organized starting?
Not necessarily. So what does that mean? I don't even know what that means now that I think about it.
Organize,
organizing, operating.
Look at
Does
entrepreneur
that
on your
mean
computer.
does that mean you're running somebody else's business?
That's what I'm talking about. That's why, to me, why?
Okay, well I see what you're saying. Yeah, I wouldn't use that. Oh yeah, I wouldn't use that word. Yeah.
See, every time I hear the word entrepreneur, it's somebody selling T-shirts like the one I got on, My Life, My Money T-shirt, Black Eyed Peas,
which I like that shirt.
Or somebody sells some eyelashes, or some seasonings, or cocoa butter.
So you think if you're an entrepreneur, you're working for a business owner, like you're not necessarily a middleman, but you're not an employee. You're a step above an employee.
No, I don't think that. I just don't like the word entrepreneur because everybody use it. Everybody use it. Everybody use the word. I like the word business owner. You go to a bank to get a loan. You go say, I'm an entrepreneur.
Right. Yeah. So it's more concrete. It's wiggle room when you say I'm an entrepreneur, because I could be doing all kind of things, but nothing at the same time. Like I don't have anything cemented. If you're a business owner, you should be able to pull up your records, your taxes, all that kind of stuff. If you're an entrepreneur, you can be just hustling, right? Is that how
I just don't like it. I may be in my feelings.